We just drove into the Meridiana community, and these are going to be the Chesmar under 300. They are really amazing. I've already done a couple of videos, and I'm going to show you kind of the neighborhood. And we're going to do a walkthrough of one in the framing stage just to make sure that they're building these homes right. But yeah, so if you're thinking about buying a new construction home in the Houston area, before you walk into that builder and talk to the salespeople, check this out. You need a realtor looking after your best interest, helping you get the best deal. And someone like me, I can help you compare builders. I can spot hidden fees. I can even maximize the incentives, and also just avoid costly mistakes, that people don't even think about. And the best thing is, they get to help ensure that your home is built right. The builder has a sales rep. You need somebody representing your best interest, looking after your best interest on your side, working for you. And the best part is, the builder covers my fees, so it doesn't cost you a dime. So it's a win-win for everybody. First-time home buyers, great small families. The two stories are absolutely amazing. They're very chic and modern. I'll show you some videos of those, of the model homes. And the one stories, they're amazing for downsizers. It's all one story. If you don't like walking up the stairs, they are just as nice. And let's get you in here for under 300. All right, James Potenza, you're a Houston new home realtor. Look me up and I'll help you out. Let's go take a look at these. All right, Chesmar Homes. These are the one stories. And we're going to see how good they build these homes. So the first thing I noticed is Chesmar uses this zip system right here. Those are brick ties. But the zip system, it's basically cement, not cement, OSB. Couldn't think of the name. OSB wrapped all the way around the house. Now they got the cement fiberboard here on top of that. But basically, that's whenever you see green, that's going to be a moisture barrier already built into the board, so they don't have to have an additional moisture barrier, right? So they basically do OSB around the entire home. There, it's not so windy in here. So they do OSB around the entire exterior perimeter of the home, and it makes it super strong. It looks like they just got done insulating. So, as you guys know, I like to start off in the garage. This one's a little bit different. It's a single car garage. So you don't have a lot of span. From there to there isn't that big compared to most garages, or even just a standard size garage. You would have a much bigger span. So you don't really have to have those super big Versalam braces that go across there. These 2x6s work just fine, right? So they're sitting on top of that header, they're sitting on top of that header, and they're putting the weight right straight down there. And they do have one doubled up. There we go. I like it. So they doubled those up. Those are 2x8s. Yeah, 2x8s. So they're going to be stronger than the rest of them. Doubled up down, transfers the load down there. And you're probably asking, why do they have to have a double up right there? Well, you see that right there? That's holding the roof up. That one, and that one, and that one. Oop, that one. If I can get my finger to work. But the rest of them really don't hold the roof up. But that one right there, yeah. Oh yeah. And of course they have to double it over here too. All the way down the slab, strap. Good. I like it. So you're probably wondering why this yellow board here. Hear that? That is dense. So there's 2 units in one building. That is a firewall. That system is so there's fire resistant classification type, non-combustible. I think it's going to be kind of like sheetrock material, but a lot stronger. Let's move it a little bit. but that's because it's not actually nailed to these. Probably nailed to the other side. But not only is it fire resistant, it's also keeps a lot of the noise down from side to side. And they go all the way up to the roof line. Bet you haven't seen that before. Give me a thumbs up on that one. All right. And that's why I like to start off in the garage. So yeah, these homes are nice. So since they have the insulation up, a little bit's being kind of where I can't show you, but I know what that is right there. That's a huge anchor. Massive. There's another one right there. So they anchor these babies to the slab big time. There's another one. Yep. Bolt. Yeah, those are bigger anchors than most 4,000 or 5,000 square foot homes. When a home this size, everything is going to be just kind of compacted together. I think this is 1,500 square foot for each side. Everything's going to be compacted together. They'll probably only have just one shear wall. That's a shear wall, interior OSB. Right. And a big old anchor. Love it. Everybody say it with me. Shear wall. And the shear wall has to go all the way up to the roof line to make it work. It looks like they got one over there too. Lots of insulation. Uh-huh. Like it. Like it, like it, like it. Shear wall, it is. So it kind of continues that shear wall with that one right there. And shear walls, to make them work, have to have a nail schedule. Have to have nails every certain distance to make that thing strong enough to keep the house from twisting, is the kind of way I like to describe it during a high wind situation. So right here is a large span without any columns. And they have kind of a Versalam product. That's the same kind of stuff. It's basically plywood compressed really, really hard with glue, I guess. It'd be interesting to see how they actually make those, but they are super strong, and you can see why. It's supporting everything, including the roof. Highly engineered. So they got two of them put together. So all those are supporting the roof. The roof. That's the roof. Another one over there. And then, of course, all these. And you got to have joist hangers on every single one. And, of course, you want to get an inspection if you're building any home. I don't care how good the home duh. I don't care how good the home builder is. Easy for me to say. You're going to want to get your own home inspection, and they'll check everything. Walking around. These are great for downsizing. So there's that firewall and soundproof, sound deadening wall. Goes all the way up. That's actually required by code to have that there in between two separate units. They do it in apartments. So this is nice. This is exactly like the model, I think. Look at my YouTube channel. In fact, I might put a link to the model home tours of these amazing Chesmar one-story, under 300 in Meridiana. Nice little courtyard, patio. Sweet. All right. Yeah, how about that? Meridiana under 300. Perfect size for downsizing. No maintenance. Of course, you get a warranty. You don't have to maintain the yard. They do pay for the front yard, but you give the mowers a couple bucks and they'll take care of the backyard too. They do landscaping and keep your yard looking great. All you do is come home and enjoy your house. All right, we're in the one next to it, so let me spin you back around. Okay, so sorry I skipped it, but anyway, we're in the other garage. There's the firewall that we were on, or next to. And same thing. So each one is a different floor plan. Yeah, so there's the two right there that I'm looking for. Two there, two coming down, right? Because it's supporting the roof. That goes right up to the roof. Yeah, so it's a slightly different floor plan, a different roof line. I'll show you from the front if you haven't already seen it. So it's different. It's a different house on this side. Yep, different floor plan. So this one has bedroom here, closet, here's your data box, laundry room, and yeah, I forgot to say nail guard. Nail guard. Nail guard. That's my favorite thing to say. Nail guard, nail guard. So they put those on there when they hang the sheetrock so they don't put a nail through that. And this, they fill up your drain lines with water. Yeah, so they're using the water to fill up the drain line, right? If you wiggle them, sometimes you can hear it sloshing, but they're going to be looking for leaks. And then, of course, when they're ready, they'll disconnect that, empty the water, and then they'll function correctly as a drain line. Yep, there's another one of those massive anchors. I love those. Sweet. Yep. Anywhere you got plumbing, nail guard, nail guard, nail guard, nail guard. And everybody's using PEX plumbing, the blue and the red. Red's obviously hot, but that is some good stuff. Those, I think they call them shark connectors, where they just quick connect them in. But it makes a perfect plumbing system. Copper is obsolete. They're a little bit impervious to freezing. They flex just a little bit. Let me see if I can get my hand work. Yeah. So when they do freeze, they flex just a little bit. So they're resistant to bursting if they do freeze. Not to say that they won't freeze or bust, but they're a little more resistant. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, I'll put a link to the model tour I did, and you can really see it come together. I'm telling you, you guys got to give me a call. Represent your best interest. Help ensure the home gets built right. I mean, the builder has their sales rep. You need your rep too. Represent your best interest. Help you get the best deal. Review the contracts. Review the builders. Compare builders. Educate you throughout the entire process. And my services, my representation, doesn't cost you a dime. The builder pays for it. The builders love new construction realtors like myself because I help facilitate the deal. I help things move smoother. Of course, bring them buyers, and that's why they compensate us. Yeah. Ooh, getting a little warm in here. Hope you like that video. like I was saying, you need to contact me if you're looking to get into Meridiana under 300 right now. These Chesmar Homes, they did a bang-up job building them, pricing them, and you know those prices ain't gonna go down anytime soon. I'm pretty sure they will be going up. As of this video right now, they're under 300. But James Potenza, your Houston new home realtor, let me be your guide, your #1 resource to anything new construction in the Houston area. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.